Hi, my name is Cole Chamberlain. Today I'll be walking through the franchise management solution from XRM.com. Before I jump into showing the user interface, I'd like to talk a little about what we mean by franchise management. Franchise management allows you to track the various franchises within your organization. With the solution installed, you'll have access to set up licenses and licensees and track usage of your intellectual property. The franchise management solution leverages the Microsoft Dynamics CRM platform and is highly scalable and extensible. If you currently use Microsoft CRM or are interested in migrating to Microsoft CRM, the franchise management solution could work well for you. Now I'm going to switch over to look at the Microsoft CRM interface where we have the franchise management solution installed. For demonstration purposes, I'm going to show accessing the solution from Internet Explorer 10. Because it's built on Microsoft CRM, users have the ability to access everything shown here from Microsoft Outlook with the CRM Outlook client installed. The first page we are greeted with is the sign-in page for Microsoft CRM. After typing in our credentials, we will be shown the franchise management dashboard. The first thing you will notice about the dashboard is that it rotates a carousel of our top franchises. Each of these revolving items is drillable, so if I were to click on one, I would be presented with that franchise's record in the system. For demo purposes, I've set myself up as a franchisor who owns franchises in the motion picture industry. This solution was built to be flexible to support any type of franchisor, and since it's built on the Microsoft CRM platform, we are able to easily configure the solution to fit almost any business that is managing intellectual property. Further down on the dashboard, we can see a list of our top performing franchises by revenue. There's an icon in the upper right of this chart that allows me to see all the data comprising the chart. From this area, I have the ability to place filters on my data, and you will notice that the chart will stay in sync with my filters. For example, if I want to see all the franchises in the 323 area code, I can place a filter to do this, and we will be presented with an updated chart that is narrowed down to the franchises we want to see. Likewise, we could place a filter to only get franchises making less than a given threshold for possible inclusion to targeted campaigns to improve franchises that are in a slump. Here, I'm targeting any franchises that have an annual revenue of less than 30 million. The next chart on the dashboard is showing me my top licensees. In this case, these are the businesses that have acquired licenses to use intellectual property such as trademarks from my various franchises. The final chart here is showing me campaign costs versus budget per quarter. Aside from the dashboard, the primary area where you will interact with your franchises is within the accounts area of CRM. I am now going to open up the Cars franchise. Directly on the form, the solution has embedded some charts to show revenue per month and revenue by category that the franchise is generating. In this system, I've set up the categories as genres, but these could be configured as any subject that fits your business. Across the top of the form, we have the Microsoft ribbon, giving contextual actions for any operation we would need to perform for a franchise. In the upper left, we have jump lists to jump to key areas of the form. If I wanted to quickly see Twitter feeds regarding this franchise, I could click Twitter from the jump list, and I'd be brought to the Twitter area of the form. The bottom left navigation is showing related records to this franchise, such as activity history or sales and marketing information related to this specific franchise. If I scroll down on the form, I can see some contact information for this franchise as well as licensees. Licensees are the various business entities that hold rights to use this franchise's intellectual property in some way. I can drill into and open one of these licensees. For example, we can take a closer look at Best Buy. If the system has revenue information for this business, it is once again displayed on the form. If we scroll further down on this form, we can see any licenses that this business has been granted. Here we can see that Best Buy has been granted access to use a children's book license that uses IP from the Cars franchise. If I drill into this license, we can see the range of dates that this license is valid for. Other licenses can be added to the system to manage all licensing across all franchises. The franchise management solution was built to leverage all of the features that Microsoft CRM comes with out of the box. So there is full support for doing marketing campaigns for each franchise, as well as targeting new opportunities and tracking service tickets related to franchises. On behalf of XRM.com, thank you for watching this video on the franchise management solution. Please email us at sales@xrm.com if you have any questions.